welcome to Physics with Mr. A. This is Physics and this is Mr. A. It's nice to see you, and this channel is relaunching with this name. We're going to be doing a lot of physics on this channel. Basically everything that you would cover in school is my great vision for it. I want this to be a place where you can have another look at concepts, or you can learn things from the ground up. There's a lot of stuff you can do, right, with your life. And I like many things. I like music, and definitely like singing. I like production. I like making videos. Obviously, I've got, this camera and this stuff. But all through my life, basically, I could find reasons that all the other things are sort of pointless. But I never found a reason for saying that physics is pointless. Never came up with a good argument for that. If you're really not interested, then that's absolutely fine. You don't need to become brilliant at it, but you should know basically how the world works, how people try and use data to manipulate the audience and people who they want to influence. And the third thing is it's fascinating. Every bit of knowledge that you add on means you unlock all sorts of other stuff, and you can see the same things around you in a completely different way through the lens of physics. So there are going to be 10 sort of sections. I'm going to start with, I'm going to call it section 0, and you'll see why. 5, 6, 7, 8. That worked surprisingly well, didn't it? Yeah, that's physics. Planning ahead, you see. Geometry. Okay, now the section 1 is going to be, well, what do you need to access all of the other stuff? And what you need at the beginning is some foundational skills, basically critical thinking, logic, some maths, some algebra, that's super useful, and how to conduct experiments. So coming up with hypotheses, reading scales. The purpose of this, basically, is to give you a roadmap of how you can look at the course content and how you can plan for the future. That's foundational skills, section 1. Section 2 is going to be all about motion. Some people call it kinematics. Also, it's going to include circular motion, which you see in advanced level. It's also going to have simple harmonic motion, or oscillations, sometimes called in different syllabuses. Sort of similar to motion, it's going to be forces. Forces mechanics as well. And another topic that falls into that category quite nicely in the way that I think about it is materials. Because materials is all about stresses and strains, graphs about the materials, which I really, really like. Basically how things respond to force. It links very nicely to energy. Energy can be done after forces, but you can also do any of these topics separately if you want. In this one, we're also going to add in the A-level bit of gravitational and electric. While energy talks about, objects like this, up and down, moving in the gravitational field, this next topic is about the energy of individual particles. Individual particles about, flying around at, hundreds of meters per second, or the little particles in this sort of leatherette top, or particles in my laptop here. That's in a section that I'm going to call matter. You may also see this referred to as thermal in your syllabus, and in some of them it's called solids, liquids and gases, I think in the EdXL IGCSE. I mean, even individual particles, I've got a hold of a bunch of them right here. The next one is something that you sort of can't get a hold of. It's waves. Right? Yeah? You can't hold a wave, can you? You make waves by transferring energy. Waves indeed are energy transferred from one place to another without the transfer of matter. So basically, if I transfer matter, it looks like that. But if I transfer energy, that sound wave has gone to this hand. It's also gone to my ears, and it's gone to you. That's why you've heard it. but no matter was actually transferred from here to you. We also have quantum physics, which is an A-level one as well, and that's more, as I was mentioning, the constructive and destructive interference on my board before, we have that in the quantum. The next one, again, we're changing tack, but we're finally going to hit our missing piece. This is electricity. Tricky topic. I think it's often a puzzlement between voltage and current and how they work in circuits. And certainly, if electricity didn't befuddle you, then the next topic, capacitance, will. This is an A-level bit, and this is a tricky little fellow. Capacitance. My writing is becoming more wavy since going into waves. Well, if capacitance didn't make you celebrate the end of, then the next one, magnetic fields and electromagnetism, that will be a great victory to come through that topic, because that is really fun and also really annoying to answer exam questions about. But we'll get there. We will get there, my friend. Oh, yes. Electromagnetism. Number 8 is nuclear, or radioactivity, basically. And what links really nicely with that, I think, is particle physics. So while nuclear and radioactivity, the same thing, talks all about the nucleus of the atom, particle physics breaks that down even more. It breaks down the nucleus itself, and it's seeing what makes up everything within that. Because we do know, because we've done so many experiments over decades and decades and decades, ever since, the early 20th century, so, early 1900s. What is number 9? You may be very glad that there is one remaining space, because there is one bit of space we have not covered. It is space. It is astrophysics. Yes. Everyone's favorite subject in physics is space. Almost, right? Why are we doing it last? That is a good question. I actually had this experience. I was looking forward to teaching space for so long to a year 11 class, and by the time I got to it, at the end of that year, I was so out of energy that I don't even think I did a great job. So this is sort of my redemption arc, because space is my favorite subject in physics, and my favorite things academically are Earth and space, and they always have been. So this is the plan. This is the plan of how you cover all of physics, and we're going to do that together. That's the grand vision, So if you want to see it, then subscribe, write a comment, let me know what you want to see, what you struggle with. This is going to be physics with Mr. A. Like, comment, subscribe.